Hi, I'm Vicky Milbourne, infant sleep consultant and mum of 3. I've got Oscar, who's age 3, and twins Lily and Leo, who are now 18 months. I got into this business because Oscar was such a terrible sleeper at the beginning, and I got the help of a sleep consultant. It completely changed my life, and I ended up helping so many friends and family with their little ones' sleep, so I decided to train and become a sleep consultant myself. I was really pleased to be asked to talk to you all today about healthy sleep habits and give you some tips on how to get your little ones into a good bedtime routine. Now, I understand that the scope is quite broad, so there's a wide range of visual impairment, and also the age range that I've been asked to talk about, 0 to 5, is quite broad, especially for the first year when there's lots of sleep needs changes. So my tips and my information today is going to be quite broad, but of course if anyone wants to get in touch with me after, we can talk in a bit more detail. We all know how important sleep is. It really is important, not just for our little ones, but for you as parents as well. Sleep is really important for our emotional well-being and our physical restoration as well. In little ones, if they don't get enough sleep, it can lead to behavioural issues, and struggling to learn and function. And for us adults as well, we can struggle to cope with the demands of children and daily life if we haven't had enough sleep. Getting our little ones into a healthy sleep routine and into healthy sleep habits is really important, and just a few small changes can really help your family get the sleep that they need. The first thing I want to talk to you about is sleep cycles. We all sleep in sleep cycles. We go into light sleep, we have deeper sleep, deep sleep, and REM sleep. And REM sleep is where we do most of our dreaming. Now, if a little one is always helped to sleep, so they're always rocked to sleep, or cuddled to sleep, or held to sleep, or if they fall asleep in one place, for example, watching TV, and then they're moved to their bed, when they finish their sleep cycle and they stir going into that light period of sleep, they're going to call out for parental help because they think that they need a parent or something to get them back to sleep. So my number one tip is to make sure your little one is falling asleep independently on their own. Now, it's not always going to be possible, especially for really small babies, but once your little one is able to sleep through the night without needing to be fed, for example, then falling asleep independently at bedtime is really going to help them use those skills to go back to sleep in the night when they stir. My next point is around our circadian rhythms, our body clock. So our body clock helps our body understand when to release our sleepy chemicals, our melatonin. So if we can help our body clock understand where we are in the day, then it helps our body understand when we need to be going to sleep. I'd recommend plenty of light in the day. That's my number one tip. Plenty of light in the day so that your body understands when it's the daytime and when it's the nighttime. Now, I understand that those with visual impairment may not be able to get outside as much, and also their eyes might not respond to light as well as those without visual impairment. But there are other ways that our circadian rhythm can be set. So for example, doing the same thing at the same time every day is really important. Not everything, but things like eating and sleeping and going to bed at the same time help our body understand where we are in our day. So for example, having lunch at the same time, napping at the same time if your little one naps, and starting your bedtime routine at the same time is a really good way of helping your body clock. The other things that can help your body clock are things like sound and smell. So using some nice scents in the bath, for example, will help your little one's body know that bedtime's coming. And sounds, you could use some music, some maybe calming music at the same time in the evening every day to help your little one's body understand that sleep is coming. My next tip is make sure the daytime routine is right for your little one and for their age. So for example, a newborn, they would only be able to stay awake for around 45 minutes before having to go to sleep again. Whereas a 1-year-old plus is probably on around 1 nap a day. and then that nap drops somewhere between 2 and 3. Now, if your little one isn't getting enough sleep in the day or is getting too much sleep in the day, then bedtime will be difficult and they'll probably be more waking in the night. So I'd recommend getting the right routine for your little one's age. A sensible bedtime for most children under 5 is around 7 p.m. Any later and we get an adrenaline rush, they're kind of overtired, and then they'll really struggle to settle. Also, I'd recommend thinking about what's happening before bed. So we really want to make sure that we have a fun but relaxing bedtime routine for your little one. So that could include some fun and games downstairs with parents, upstairs to the bathroom, a nice bath, a few books, and into bed. Think about how much TV they're watching or screen times. The blue light emitted from screens can affect melatonin production, so it's really important at least an hour before bedtime there's no screens for little one. Another thing is to understand what they're eating. So anything with sugar or caffeine, chocolate, sweets in the sort of afternoon period may affect them falling asleep at bedtime because it's got caffeine in. So just to recap, my top tips are: ensure your little one is falling asleep independently, help your little one's body clock understand when it's time to sleep, make sure your little one is on the right daytime routine and napping at the right times. Think about what's happening before your little one's bedtime as well. I hope this helps you, and I hope it helps you build some healthy sleep habits for you and your family. If anyone would like to have a chat about your little one's sleep, feel free to contact me. My details will be on the last slide. And thank you for listening. Bye.